What? Oh no! I forgot about May! Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. I forgot to make a dance spin for May. June. Here we go. Let's make June. Okay. Well, hey everyone, I'm Dan Astuto. Well, it's finally June, and sorry I missed May, but we'll catch up here. Well, hey. How are you? Do you want to go to a movie? Sure, I'd love to. What movie? Oh, not that one. No, not that one either. And not that one. Oh, we might have a problem here. What movies are out there that you can see these days? I mean, it seems like a lot of these movies are probably not good for your soul. What are we going to do? I'll get back to you. I think for a question like this, I'm going to have to ask my spiritual advisor and pastor. Come on, let's go. Hi, Father.
Oh, come in, Dan.
Got a question for you.
Hi there. Good to see you.
You too. I got a question for you. Some friends of mine want to go see a movie, but I'm a little concerned with, all the bad stuff out there, and, you run into the violence, the nudity, the profanity. I mean, is there any good movie we can go see out there, and really, what do we look out for?
Dan, that's a very good question, and I'm glad you asked it, because it's a hard question. We love to watch movies. I love to watch movies, and most everybody goes to the movies. You probably know this from experience, as everybody does. We go to a movie and we say, well, I probably shouldn't be watching this, but I'm going to watch it anyways. So what are maybe some of the principles that we have to keep in mind when we're judging, when we're going to see a movie? First of all, let's talk about, for instance, blasphemy of our Lord's name. A lot of people will say, well, I know that this movie is going to have 10 or 15 or 30 uses of our Lord's name in vain, which clearly is against the second commandment. But they will say, but it doesn't bother me. So, I don't get affected by it. It doesn't get me upset. Mm-hmm. Well, that's fine, but it's not your name that's being used in vain. It's God's name that's being used in vain. He's offended by that.
Right.
So that would be one example of where we have to remember who's the one that's being offended. Now, sometimes people will say, well, the violence doesn't really bother me. I don't become a violent person when I watch violent movies. And that may be true. I think that a lot of people probably can watch a violent movie, a good man movie, and not go out and start killing people. Mm-hmm. Things with a lot of sex, though, that's kind of a different thing, because as fallen human beings, we are very weak in that area. Mm-hmm. And so it's very difficult to go and watch a movie that has a lot of sexual scenes without falling into sins, at least of thought.
So what kind of things do we need to watch out for?
Lest you start throwing apples at me, because basically almost all the movies have something in them today. There are some tools on the web and out there that actually can help us to pre-screen movies so that we know what's there and we can make that decision. Is this something I can watch in good conscience, or is this one that I have to say no to?
Really, Father? So what are these tools that we can use?
There's websites called, for instance, one is screenit.com. Another one that I use a lot is called kidsinmind.com. So we click on it and we can find here at the very beginning, it's going to have the most recent movies on top, and they give reviews and they describe the new movies. Let's go to one that's been pretty popular here in recent weeks, if I can find it. Okay, here's the new Star Trek. Star Trek. It is rated as 5, 6, and 4. So out of 10, there is 5 out of 10 for sex, 6 out of 10 for violence, and 4 out of 10 for language. Right. So I always check out Kids in Mind before I go to a movie. There's something else too that you might be interested in. It's not very new anymore. It's been out for a few years. It's called the ClearPlay DVD player.
Really?
And that is actually a DVD player, which I happen to have, so I'll take you and show you that. It actually will take the scenes that you don't want in there and it will delete them out, but you won't even know that the scene is gone, basically. It's very seamless, and I'll demonstrate that for you.
Cool. Let's go see.
All right.
All right. So, what is it?
So we've got the full system here. The DVD player that I'm talking about, the ClearPlay, is actually just this piece right down here.
Oh.
And it's just like a regular DVD player.
It looks just like a regular DVD player.
It's very light, very thin. It costs about $70.
Oh, okay.
And you can get them at a variety of stores. We're actually thinking of selling them here at the church because
Really?
I'm so impressed with it. Now what it does is it takes the digital information from the disc, from the movie, and somebody has gone through at the ClearPlay company and they watched the movie and they have set certain filters so that you can cut out the parts that you don't want. Let me show you, for instance. I've chosen one of my favorite movies, which is Miracle. It's about the 1980 Olympic hockey team. And it's actually rated PG. It says, some material may not be suitable for children, for language, and some rough sports action. So, going on, Kids in Mind, we find out that there's a few H words and a couple of curses and a couple of other things. The DVD ClearPlay is going to take care of that. So here's an example of one scene that has one word that we may want to cut out a couple times, and this is how it looks without any ClearPlay filtering.
So Doc cleared him, says it's just a sprain.
Good.
Hey, Herb, I just want to let you know how much I'm looking forward to being able to coach with you.
You're a hell of a player, Craig. You're gonna make a hell of a coach.
Thanks.
I need you to stick tight with these kids. If there's any big problems, you let me know about it. Otherwise, you take care of it.
So that's the scene uncut. Now here's an example of the same scene with ClearPlay filtering on.
So Doc cleared him, says it's just a sprain.
Good.
Hey, Herb, I just want to let you know how much I'm looking forward to being able to coach with you.
I need you to stick tight with these kids. If there's any big problems, you let me know about it. Otherwise, you take care of it.
Oh, that's pretty cool, Father. So how's it work?
Well, on your ClearPlay menu, you can choose the type of filtering that you want. So when we go into the menu here, we can see that you have the choice of turning the ClearPlay on or off, and then there's these different categories: violence, sex, nudity, vulgarity, bloodshed, substance abuse, blasphemy. And another screen down, there's even more filters. Disturbing images, bigotry, dishonoring parents, dishonoring flag, mushiness. And then within each of those levels, with each of those filters, you can choose a level. So everything from most filtering, medium filtering, least filtering, and no filtering.
Wow.
So if you really weren't too concerned about, drug use or something, you may not have as high of a filtering as you would on sex and vulgarity.
Interesting. So where do you get the filters?
Well, the filters are downloaded from the internet onto one of these devices. I don't know if you've ever seen one, but we call this thing a flash drive.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if Mac users actually use
Oh,
these,
yes,
but
we use them quite a bit.
we Microsoft people do. And all that you do is, when you buy the ClearPlay, you get a set of instructions. You pop that onto your USB drive, go onto the site, and you download the filters. Every filter that they have made for one of the movies, it comes on this stick. And then the only time you need to update is if you want the newest filters that have come out.
Huh, interesting. Oh, cool. Thanks, Father.
You're welcome.
So the next time you think about going out to see a movie, you might want to stop and get yourself a ClearPlay. Or check on the line to see if that movie's safe enough for you to watch. Thanks for watching Dan Spin, and I'll see you again next month. Bye. So Father, what's up?
Oh,